guys uh, just defeated Kredzia, and with that, you guys return to explore more of her workshop. So, looking around, Luna discovers a small pathway that you and the rest of the gang can see that you guys could fit through just by crawling. So, seeing that new route, you guys explore, venture forth, and you've ended up in another part of the dungeon, which appears to be a sort of rundown mining area. So, as you guys get your bearings, you are approached by a strange human who has brown hair, is dressed in a black cloak, and carries a lute and a book. And this stranger is surprised to see you guys in the dungeon, and he believes you guys are foolish to be there. So he introduces himself as Ark, and he wonders how you guys actually managed to get past Trenzy. So when you guys tell him that you defeated her, he is shocked, as he had made a deal with her for more power. However, you guys managed to deduce that she would have likely turned him into a zombie. And you realize that you probably saved him without really him knowing it. So, Ark, curious about you guys, he begins to question more about about you guys and what you're doing when a strange creature appears, a gibbering mouther, and you guys waste no time and spring into action to fight it. After you guys have battled the mouther, um, you guys recoup. Uh, Jack is pretty badly hurt, so Ark heals him. And Jack, kind of intrigued about this new bard fellow, begins to question him, and even wants to write him in his book. What especially piques Jack's interest is the book that Ark carries, which Jack actually recognizes belonging to the Legion of Azeroth. So Ark, also curious about Jack and the group's adventures, mentions that he kind of knows at least of Sin and Luna, as he's heard of the name the Dragons of Waterdeep, and thus wanting to witness more of the exploits of the Dragons of Waterdeep, he agrees to journey with you guys. So you guys venture further south of the mines, exploring more of the dungeon, where you come across a wall made of skeletons that's nearly reaching the ceiling, and you guys can see that the wall has small gaps which a tiny creature can pass. So Jack and Luna start devising a plan using Mochi the hamster to squeeze through the gaps and scout the next area. And Mochi returns, and Jack decides to talk to Mochi. However, Mochi's responses doesn't really seem to be helpful, as they're just one word, and Mochi seems to be very cheese-minded. So, tired of waiting, Sin steps forward and uses her green flame blade and an eldritch blast to destroy the wall, which it crumbles down, revealing a new path. However, that noise attracts Nothics come by, and they begin to attack you guys. So you guys fight off the Nothics, and you all manage to sort of defeat one. They seem to be cowering in fear of Sin and Luna's magical abilities, so they start mostly attacking Ark and Jack. But then Haleth gets involved and delivers the final blow on one of them. So with the Nothics defeated, you guys recoup. Jack heals his fallen bard companion, and Luna goes off to explore, where she finds a room with a door that seems to be magically locked. And Ark, hearing this, decides to use his abilities to unlock the door. So he uses a spell, and the door is unlocked. With that, you guys then hear a voice saying, "Oh, it seems we have a visitor." And you guys look around, and you don't see anyone. And with that, we continue. So you guys are currently in a room. There's a hallway ahead of you, and another room that, looking at it, you don't see anybody there, but you hear the voice. "Oh, it's okay. You can come in."
Yeah, no.
Luna,
Uh,
you first.
yeah, you go ahead, Luna.
I thought the people that like good talk is supposed to go first.
Negotiator. I said negotiator.
That's not how it works.
I'm not a negotiator. This party. That's sin. Have you seen that negotiating skills? It's crazy.
Yeah, but you're the bar.
Well, much better.
I mean, there's 2 bars now, right, Fred? Kind of looks at Ark. Do you want to go in first? Head first.
I'm a princess. It's your job to do things for me.
Hold on, I can't move myself. Give me a second.
Oh, it's because it probably I changed the portrait. Give me a sec.
I mean, shouldn't you work on your conversating skills, princess? Sin?
Should be able to control
I
it now.
have people to do that for me.
Okay, great.
Oh, of course. Yeah, Bard, Ark, Mr. Ark. Aren't you quite good at conversing? You gonna go?
I mean,
Yes.
Did it take him too long? I'm going to go in. Yeah.
I guess she goes in. Head
I'll
first,
be right
that's gonna
behind
take
you.
a lot.
Hello?
I'll be
Is
way
anyone
behind you.
here?
So, I mean, looking into the room itself, you see a wooden table right in front of you, as well as a sort of door leading down south of the actual room, and a chair just on the other side.
Is it okay to come in?
No, it's fine. I would think so, unless you lot are here to kill me.
What
What
are
did we kill
you?
you for?
We just got lost.
I'm getting moved.
Hell, I suppose your two dealings within the city of Waterdeep, and that I'm referring to the dragons of Waterdeep, your actions upstairs have caused quite a bit of commotion towards my master.
What commotion?
I
Who is
don't
your
know anything about
master,
that.
Jonathan?
I see as I kind of like turn to my own side.
Well, I don't recognize the two of you as he points to. Well, you guys don't actually see him because you guys don't actually see anyone. But
Okay.
he starts referring to both Jack and Ark. He's like, well, you two seem. I don't seem to recognize you two, or I don't know. I was told that the Dragons of Waterdeep was a half elf with a owlbear companion, and one mistress of the House of Relinrahel, and a strange blue fellow.
Sad.
I wasn't informed about any human bards.
Well, you guys take center stage here.
Yeah, well,
So, does that mean you're our enemy?
Who are you though?
Not quite an enemy, I would say, though I suppose we were on opposing sides. But
Can you introduce yourself?
frankly, I'm willing to let bygones be bygones.
What's your name?
Oh, I'm willing if you are.
After all, I think we both have a common enemy.
Who's that?
Well, surely you would have guessed you probably had a few run-ins with them yourself down here.
Oh,
But that you had quite a few of them up there.
oh.
Perhaps their eyes could be a bit of a hit.
Oh.
Who are you talking about?
I didn't expect the Dragons of Waterdeep to be so stupid. Who do you think I am talking about?
Well.
Sorry, I stopped listening for a moment. Who?
Well, just say it rhymes with Shmamampar.
Oh, I thought you were with Danafa.
Yeah.
No, I'm not the filthy crime lord beholder. No, I'm part of the Gentarim.
No, but aren't we friends of you? We could do some dealings, right?
Well, you're not friends with me per se.
We can be friends
And I don't
though.
recall my masters being particularly fond of you. After, you cashed in the horde of dragons to Laeral Silverhand.
Oh.
Well, that is what we were hired to do.
Well, suppose the money is done and the action was taken.
Yeah, so, as you say, let's bygones be bygones.
Now, what brings you guys down to my abode? Or is it that you do have an enemy of the Jeds?
We just got lost.
Well, since the party is clearly currently indisposed, we came here just because we were wandering, in a sense.
Wandering? Do you know the dangers that lurk down here, boy?
According to this group,
You have pre-made right.
Trenzio was probably the most dangerous.
Oh, yes, that crazy wizard that was apprenticed to Hallister.
Alistair?
Oh.
Yes, you know, the one that rules this place. The Mad Mage.
Huh. So, does he have more apprentices on this floor?
Well, I'm a bit unfamiliar, but I had heard of a few. There was another one. Always drunk.
Oh, Calabash.
Oh, yeah, I think
Yeah,
we've
we
met
met that
them.
guy.
Yes.
I might
It
give me
seems,
his focus. Such an asshole.
from my understanding, it seems that some of the students from the Dwemer Corps partake in this level too. You know, maybe the specially gifted or the really specially gifted, if you know what I mean.
Do you know how to get to the Domicall by any chance? We're kind of... Well, we're trying to get to Hallister himself, really.
He laughs. You not want to get to Hallister. I think you have to worry a lot about yourselves and what else resides in the dungeon. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Because while it was impressive that you managed to unlock the door, you guys do seem a little bit beaten up.
Well, you see my foot? It's kind of non-existent at the moment. So yeah,
You
we
want
just
to
beat
meet
them up.
Alistair? Or perhaps you lot could prove yourself.
Oh no. Okay, just hold on a second. Who exactly are you? We don't know your name. How about introductions, eh? How about some little bit of a courtesy between us two?
Well, isn't it more polite to introduce yourself first?
does have
Okay, he does have a point. Since you're so inclined to introduce yourself, why don't you introduce yourself, Mr. Bard, next to me, first, you know? Give the newbies a...
Just because I opened the door doesn't mean I have to go first. But, hello
Yeah.
there, strange creature. My name's Ark.
And you just hear the word "and," but you don't see anything.
Okay, is that referring to me? Are you referring to me for Anderson? To use myself?
Yes.
Okay,
I'm
just because I
waiting.
can't really see what you're doing. Alright, sorry. My name is Jack Hassel, and I am an author, a singer, entertainer, a warrior, a fighter, anything in between of those lines. And I'm quite famous across the lands. You might have heard of me in the books, The Hassler.
I
If you
haven't.
don't know, well, they're not meant for you, Sin. They're meant for adults, much more acquired taste.
Make a deception check.
I'm always gonna do this damn deception check. Okay, give me a sec. I'm gonna pass with flying colours, you see. Hopefully get his name in my book. And I make it! With a
He's
okay,
just like,
well, doesn't work.
you're not a very good liar, you know.
That was his name in the book.
Maybe the loss of your foot has
Oh,
gotten
yeah.
you a bit shaken up.
Oh, definitely. That's definitely what it is. And what's your name, by the way? If you wanna.
I am the Rizzeral.
Wizrold.
Rizzeral.
Wizrold. Wiz. Uh, okay. Cool. That's a name.
Can I just call you Riz?
and-
Perhaps it's fine.
Wizrold. And what do you exactly do? You seem to be non-existent. I can't really see or yeah. Like, what exactly do you do?
Well, good that you can't see me. After all, I haven't really gotten to trust you a lot yet. But
Nah, you can trust
maybe
us.
that can change.
Yeah, oh, man, you can trust us. We're quite formidable. Don't know about the little arc dude, but you can trust us for sure.
Hey, I gotta just say in the background.
No offense.
Well, I know the Dragons of Waterdeep might agree to this. I'm not too sure about you lot, but you see, while this second floor seems to be for the specially gifted, there is a certain group that has a presence that, frankly, I don't think we would like very much.
Let me guess, the Xanathar Guild?
Oh, I'm glad one of you lot appears smart. Say, Sir Jack, perhaps you might have enough to make it through this dungeon.
Oh, of course. My intellect is quite in abundance, you know. I'm quite smarty.
That is precisely it. The Xanathar Guild have made quite a bit of a shit stain on this level. And quite notably, there's two leading officers that seem to be occupying certain quadrants.
Okay. Interesting. And, where are they exactly?
Well, I'm not too sure of the location of one known as Shun. He's a bit of a freak, that one.
Shunderek. And the other one?
But the other one, Nadia,
Nadia.
she, on the other hand, is a bit further south, I believe.
Oh, Nadia, I see. Female in name, I see. Okay, well.
You want us to kill these people?
Exactly. Hey, I think you're starting to wisen up.
Well, what's in it for us, though?
Well, didn't you lot want to know how to get further into the dungeon? To see a certain Hallister?
Among other things, yes. I mean... Wait, how do you know so much about Hallister?
Oh, alright, go ahead.
I was going to ask him so much he knows about why, like, how does he know Hallister? That was the question, that was it.
How do I know? Well, that's for me to know and for you to find out now, isn't it?
Fair point.
Well, have you got anything else to give us for killing these people? I don't think that information is ready. Up to us.
Well, let's just say that if you are successful, then I'm sure to give you something that will help make your exploration of the Undermountain easier.
I kind of like walk up a little bit to like the center of the table, or like the center of the room, and I kind of just like scornfully look upwards, and I just say like, "So what's in it for you?"
I've just told you, haven't I? I'm not too fond of the Xanathar Guild. Also, I'm not up there.
Oh, I kind of like dart around, just kind of like, it's like, huh.
But it is certainly funny watching you lot try to guess where I am.
Then And I'm like, well, what about the guild don't you like? I mean, to kill them right away, they must have done something pretty interesting to you.
What do you mean? We had always stood in opposition, us of the Gents and that of the Xanathar Guild. It's two things that just don't really get along, you see. Like oil and water. Or a dog and a cat. Or that owlbear and you, perhaps? Momo just looks at you, Ark.
Listen, I kind of look at Momo and just kind of like sigh and like, listen, it's not you, it's me. Don't worry.
Okay. So I guess we're gonna go potentially eliminate, and it's not necessarily kill someone, but eliminate them, and then.
Well, I would very much prefer if you cut off their heads and bring them here. Yes.
Oh, you want proof that they're dead? Is that what you want?
Do we have to
Well,
bring
what
that
if you
over?
guys just leave and come back and tell me that they're dead? How would that give me trust in you lot?
Can we not just bring like an ear or a finger?
No, their head, please.
Okay, specifically their head. Are you gonna join us in this? I mean, you could. Actually, no, never mind. Forget what I said. You can stay right here. Actually, just don't. Just stay right here.
And what's in the room below us?
Well, I wouldn't really want you to open that door.
I mean, could you stop
Why
them
not?
if they tried?
But mostly because you'll disturb their sleep.
There.
Who are
He
they?
just laughs. Well,
Okay.
I'm just saying it's best to leave them asleep. They're not quite morning people.
Okay.
Understand.
Is it morning?
You're not quite sure what the time is.
That's true.
So, you guys did wake up like a few hours ago from the last like long rest. So it's like, I guess from your sense of time, you could probably say like it's afternoon. But it's hard to tell because you're under mountain.
Well, I see what you're getting at here, Mr. Rizzler. I'm gonna leave you be with this stuff. Guys, you wanna head up and not cause any trouble like last time?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Rizzler. We'll be back with your heads. No, their heads. Sorry, not your heads. They're their heads. Sorry. Kind of saunters off with his fucking 1 foot.
So like
And
instead of
then,
leaving that area, you can then see that the hallway has kind of like two pathways, one leading up, and then another one further south.
That's where Nadia is southwards, as I can recall. Okay, gang. Where do you want to go? I'm particularly fond of Nadia, but you know, leave it to the best adventurers around here. Where do you want to go?
I still
Let's go
want
after
to
the
go.
woman. It'd be easier to kill.
You want to go after Nadia? That we just said.
Yeah, let's go after her.
Yeah, let's just go south. Seems to be the closest one to us. Might as well get it over with.
You make a valid point there. He wants to go first and lead. Because my foot is quite taken apart. You see.
So, fine. Follow me.
That's the spirit there, Mr. Ark. You pick a fine dragons of Waterdeep. And I follow him. Wait, he's going the wrong way. Wait, it's this way, right? Not there. Not down there.
It's this way, isn't it?
Oh, whoops.
Yeah, so far you were just going down towards the room.
I see some adventuring experience is needed for this young boy.
So as you kind of venture further south, you do see sort of a stairway leading down as you begin to go and descend.
As we're descending, I kind of whisper to Sin to do the whole Xanathar mark illusion on us. On just us three though. No, Ark. Is that?
Sure.
I got
I'll cast the Prestidigitation and put the Xanathar tattoos on as free.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
Give me a moment.
I kind of like look back and I'm like, did someone cast a spell?
Maybe.
I mean, you would
Yeah,
know
I was
because
just
it
using
wasn't. It wasn't.
False Life.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'll just say that I'm using False Life spell.
Oh, okay. Really being able to trust in our characters, aren't we?
Well, we don't know this arc yet,
True.
so we're gonna show a slight distrust. Oh, no, it might work for Xanathar.
Well, alright. You just come out of nowhere.
Give
Guess
me
we
a sec.
get teleported. Yeah. Get teleported loading up the new area.
Yeah, loading. All right. So as you guys venture down, you guys enter a pretty like clean room. Not much like noticeable decor. However, you did hear the sounds of like very weird wailing sounds from two creatures that you then see. This is mostly what Ark notices, as these creatures are like kind of in a way it seems to be like communicating, as you just hear like and like the sounds of like metal kind of clanking.
We should have rested. Fuck.
Are they prawns?
Okay, can I like roll a stealth check and like traverse along the wall a little bit, like come up a little bit and see if there's anything around?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, let's see.
Let's get natural 20. Yeah, nice.
15.
Yeah, nice.
15. Okay. So where is it you're trying to go?
Trying to go like directly down the wall here, like where the right here, just like walking alongside the wall.
Okay. All right. So you're kind of like creating, going down the wall. You just hear these like moanings. These like.
Huh. Okay, I'll like whisper over to you guys, like, no idea what they're saying.
What? I can't hear you back here. What did you say? Alice?
I'm not saying anything.
Okay.
Try to them.
Okay.
What does it say?
Can we tell if they're hostile or no?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Decent.
30.
So, looking at them, they seem to be focused on something. You're not quite sure what, but they're focused on something.
Oh, alright.
You're already in action.
What are you ready?
Eldritch Blast, in case they come at us.
Okay.
Do I see Sin doing this? Or am I too behind health? Is he quite bulky? I don't know what he looks like. I know he's undead.
You don't notice it. You don't notice what sits there.
Alright.
Sorry, this is gonna be like a bunch of questions, but do I know what kind of creatures they are, or is it just like completely unknown?
Make a nature check.
Oh, I love that.
I don't think my nature's
never get
I don't know prawns.
Oh, 0? I got it. I did
Okay.
not have it.
Okay. So you're not really like too sure of the specific of this creature. It looks like kind of like a flea, but like human size. And judging on like whether you've encountered something like this before, you haven't. So you're not sure like generally kind of what is the nature or like what these creatures generally go for. But like kind of just what you know about the anatomy and how some creatures react. You kind of get the sense that they haven't like they're not bothered by at least you. Like they haven't noticed you. They seem to be focused.
Okay. Alright, so I'm still in stealth, so can I like sneak over and just tell everyone what I see and like what I can assess for the situation?
Yeah, you can do.
Hey guys, there's some weird things in this room. Uh, they look kind of like fleas-ish, I guess.
Alright, do I hear this? Or am I too old for this crap?
You can hear it.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna do a nature check just to make sure. Is that history or nature? History. Nature, right?
Nature.
Just to see if I can like pick up on what he's. If I can identify what he's saying. Please? Are you kidding me? The same?
I wanna try.
He's just befuddled, I guess. He's like, okay. Sounds like.
Yeah, you pretty much know about the same information that Ark knows.
My gosh, he's. I never get any of these freaking nature checks right, man.
Okay, anyone check?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to make a check, you want to try to like understand what Ark just told you.
Done.
13.
Oh, you three hiding me. Damn. Come on, Sin, you got it. What, is Sin going to check or just doesn't really care?
No, Finn's not doing a check. She has no idea what it is.
Okay, cool. Well.
She's probably taught about it like
Hey.
in study time. But
Okay. Well, Luna can tell. So Luna hasn't really encountered this creature either. But because Luna's a bit more familiar with animals and other creatures and sort of how they behave, you notice that the way that they're huddled and the way that they're a bit hunched, they could be like trying to eat or eating something.
Okay, gross.
That's what Luna knows.
we should squish them like the bugs that they are.
Damn. Okay.
Just look at them, they're disgusting.
There.
Kind of like mentions like you sound just like, and then kind of trail off, and then just like move back down the wall.
So what's the course of action? 2 bugs and 4.
And we ambush them.
Well, 5 people ambush them. Alright, well, you take the lead, Sin, since you're so eager to kill, and I'll be right back here in my comfy little place with Hannah.
Question: how far is my stealth gonna take me? If I like, do I have to roll if I have to get closer to them, or no?
You won't know that.
Great, lovely. So they could just be like the greatest like stealth detectors ever.
Like at the moment, they haven't noticed your presence.
Do you get advantage if we attack?
Make it to them without getting
The person, because they haven't noticed Ark's presence, the person that would get advantage in this case would be Ark.
Oh, okay. So what's the plan here, guys? We attack
But
or we
would,
just
if we ambush them and all ready as an attack action to set them off at the same time, would that be like an extra turn before we roll for initiative?
If you're ambushing them, you just get extra turn.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
Well,
Nice, that's what we
Jack
should do
don't
then.
mind that.
Yeah. So if you're ambushing them, you get like sort of 1 free round of combat. Uh,
I got a bad feeling about this. I know if we attack them, some other creatures will just pour out of nowhere, but I'm down to ambush them. Jack's had enough of trying to stick away. So I'm down to kill. XP. Everyone on the same board?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Cool. Ready action of my trident. Hambo.
Sure.
Yeah, so ready action. So they'll just attack.
who's doing what?
Okay. Hold on. Before you go, should we not maybe use like a bardic inspiration or something to buff someone so they can get like more damage on or
I have like 0.
you have
Nothing
0
on
left?
me. 1 second. You got 0 left.
Okay,
Yeah.
I can use
So
I can use my bardic inspiration.
Oh, then go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So who has the strong? Are we doing ranged or are we just running in there?
I was gonna start with range.
Okay, so
Luna's
let me
probably gonna
bardic inspiration
range.
you.
Okay, so you bardic inspiration Sin.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
Kind of pull out my loot and just like
play on loot. Instead, you start to feel a little bit more
Try my
power. Sorry.
attacking straight off. Or do we roll for initiative?
And I'm back. Alright.
Are you going to? You're gonna attack?
Yeah, should we?
Yeah, sure, go ahead. Wait, what's...
Or do we roll for initiative before we attack?
I think we just attack first and then initiative, right? That kind of makes sense. Because an extra attack, it was like a free attack with them. So I'm assuming all of us just roll an attack and then see if it hits. Right? DM? I don't know.
That is the way, yeah. If you're gonna do an ambush, then you guys get sort of free attack. So, which one are you trying to hit?
The front
I'm
one.
gonna coordinate with... Yeah, I'm gonna coordinate with Sin.
So shall I use this bardic inspiration then? For that 10.
I guess so, yeah. Extra damage.
Alright, so they both hit.
Oh.
They both hit.
Yeah, oh no, sorry, not both. 'Cause I thought you were using the bardic inspiration. Sorry, only the 16 hits.
I was gonna use that bardic inspiration.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But that's 1d6, isn't it?
Yep. I was looking at Jetty the crossbow. Okay.
That makes it.
15. Okay, they both hit.
Okay,
Both
just,
hit, I think. That's the damage rolls.
Okay.
Where is... There we go. How much do I hit? 7. Pathetic, but that's damage. Is no one else attacking with us? Or are you guys just hiding?
You attacking Luna?
Wait, can she even hear us? Or can she speak?
You'll be able to hear us.
I don't think
Okay,
she
which one?
speak.
Which one did you guys say you're second? The one in front of you guys. For this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, okay.
Suki? You here?
Yeah.
Oh, you're just not gonna attack.
What?
What?
So far,
You attacking?
so what has happened is that while these two creatures are kind of seem to be focused on something, Sid has fired off an eldritch blast, and Jack from the stairs is trying to shoot.
Wait, how do you
actually,
shoot at the...
Your 15 wouldn't hit because you're pretty high up.
Hey, would or wouldn't?
Would not.
Dang it. So I just shoot for no reason then. Okay, can I
Is
take
it
that
this
rock
one?
and
Move
put it
like
into
down here.
stealth?
Yeah, you would have
Yeah,
to
but I
move
don't
down.
need to. No, okay, you know what? I'm good. I'm good. I'm still up there. I'm sorry, I said I'm not gonna. I'm still up there, bro. I'm with the big meat shield, so
What do I have to
I
move?
guess Sin just attack.
Can I just attack?
I'm pretty sure you can shoot from there.
You can attack if you want.
Yeah, you should be able to shoot from there.
Can I use Thunder Wave on these guys? I think I can.
You can. You'd have to be a bit
Yeah,
closer.
Should be able to.
Is that what?
15 hits.
Took my roll.
So, kind of in that moment, as these things are distracted, you guys fire off, and like the creature, it screams out as. How do you want to do this?
Oh, wow! Just killed it. What?
It's splatter everywhere.
So it's what it is. As all these barrage of attacks come through. However, now the other one that was by it has seen you guys. You can see like its antenna is like sort of starting to move as it's sort of fixated on like where Sid and Luna is. And with that, you guys can roll for initiative.
Great. Great.
Oh, yes,
gonna-
so-
Initiative.
Wow.
Wow. My initiative is low.
Bot has Thunder Wave? I didn't even know that. What the?
They can get some
Man,
going.
my freaking bot sucks. My god. It's just. Okay.
What was Sin's initiative?
14.
17.
17?
Yep.
And what was Ark's initiative? 11. And what is Jack's initiative?
14.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Oh.
Wait, are you alright? You good?
Oh, initiative rolls.
Okay, so with that, instead of the top of the round, it's going to be Sin's turn.
Nice.
Oh my goodness. Oh well. I think my thing was just lagging about. Yeah. sorry
Oh,
about
wow. So many
Just take
initiatives.
the
I'm
first
taking
one.
the very top one. Yeah, I took the very first one.
that. No, you can take this one after me. You can take this one after
I'll take the 6.
No. We're good with that. We can work with it.
Oh, damn.
Alright,
That's
so you
one
move
hit,
up
right?
and you use Eldritch Blast, I assume? Yep, the 16 hits.
Probably kills it in
Oh,
one
damn.
go.
Or for its damage as it kind of rides. It's like. Are you doing anything else?
No, that'll be it. I'll just be chilling now.
Okay. So it's gonna be the creature's turn, and it's gonna go up you, Sin.
Swipe and no swipe.
It's gonna try to hit at you.
Misses.
So
Would you be a natural 20?
it does miss as it tries to bite. You can kind of like see a bit of its like saliva kind of bites, but get out of the way. I'm gonna need you, however, to do a dexterity saving throw for me.
Oh, you
Oh,
really
no.
what is your dex? Like, oh my gosh. I guess that's a fail.
9? Okay.
Not that
So, like, it tries to bite at you. But the kind of like saliva of like the antennas as well, you can sort of see it like drip. And you try to get out of the way from that, but it clutches down onto your armor. And you're going to take just a -1 to the AC of that armor.
Oh, damn. Is that permanent?
Oh no.
With that, it's
Oh,
going
God.
to be Jack's turn.
I guess I see nothing going on, right?
You can kind of hear sounds of like a weird creature like going like, oh yes.
Oh, okay. Jack, seeing us upstairs, he's kind of just. What would Jack do in a situation briefly? Can he shuffle between Health and the rest? Right? He can shuffle between, can't he?
Yeah, you could go through like allies.
Okay, so he kind of like, as he hears a commotion, he kind of musters himself. Of course, it's gotta be Sin. He can just like roughly like ruffle between Health and the owlbear, and what was that 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's literally perfect. Sees the big creature, is like, oh god, jeez. It's always something with you, Sin. Pulls out his little crossbow, gets ready to fire, and can I take the 15 I did earlier? Oh no.
No.
No. Okay. Well, he flip's sake, he misses anyways.
Yeah, so you get out Jerry the crossbow. As it does, it fires, and you miss, you hit the wall straight behind.
And bonus action, but nothing bonus action really. So just kind of just like does nothing, just watches Sin get eaten.
That it's gonna be Ark's turn.
Okay, so can I run up and stab it with my knife?
You can.
Hold on, let's make that roll.
So you can roll it with advantage.
Oh, roll with advantage. Lovely.
Because it hasn't noticed your presence.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Nice.
Alright, roll for damage. And you can apply your sneak attack damage.
Great.
He's a rogue.
Yup. So I can deal an extra 1d6 damage to one creature. Okay, so let me roll for the dagger and then add a d6. Oh, what's wrong?
There's 1d20, yeah. 5 for the sneak attack.
Kills it one blow.
It's yeah, there you go. Okay, so you get out your dagger, and as it hasn't noticed, you manage to get beside it as you shank it right by the side, and then you pull it out as blood starts to spew. You deal 11 points of damage towards it as it writhes in pain. Is there anything else you do for your turn?
No, I'll end my turn there.
Alright. And that, it's gonna be Luna's turn.
Oh shoot. Damn.
11, so you fire out for your arrow, and as it does, you kind of just get it in between the antenna as it fly passes. Still got your extra attack.
Let's go!
26 does hit, so this time getting a bit more of a clearer shot. You fire, and as it does, hits a bit of square between the eyes as it just kind of sticks out, dealing 7 points of damage.
So did it?
It's just kind of like writhing, like.
Okay, I guess Sin gets the kill.
It'll be Hallett's turn. Hallett is just gonna stay upstairs. It's not too bothered about weird creature
Princess.
sounds. And then Sid, it's your turn.
I hate brain flame blade.
Nice.
That hits right.
Definitely hits.
15 does
Yep.
it.
Nice.
Alright, so
Enough.
you get out your sword, and as it lights up in flame, you slash at it, and how do you want to do this?
Yeah.
I just bisect it and its wounds get cauterized and it gets done.
Rides up in flames as you hear the cries of it, and then you hear the fire as it falls down, and it is dead. Combat is over. You guys have a bit more of a clearer view of the room, as you guys can sort of see a helmet
Where's the
where
helmet?
they were, as well as a few lamps decorated on the walls of the room.
Is that damage to AC plumber?
It sounds like it.
Yes.
Acid.
Oh god
Right
damn.
into the
Right, I'm gonna take my shield out.
Oh no.
I've already my shield.
This whole time holding a shield. You had a shield this whole time?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's two pathways I see. One to the right, one to the left. He kind of turns around to Luna. Hello, Luna. My little radar. Do you wanna do your little radar thing and pick out any weird sounds from either side?
No. Do I stand over here or here? Here? Or here?
Whichever you prefer.
And then here.
Sorry.
Wow.
Yay.
So what does she hear? Or what does she?
Do I have
She has
to
like a natural,
roll?
like what, 20 perception or something. Or whatever.
You would have to roll perception.
Pray for me.
What? Wait, doesn't it have like a natural like perception?
It has passive perception.
Damn.
Yeah, passive perception. Oh no! I thought you were my radar.
But if she's trying to intently listen out for something, then she would have to roll for perception. So,
Okay, I understand. I thought she'd get it.
I mean,
Is
like,
anybody gonna put this helmet on?
trying looking at both sides, trying to
I'm
hear
gonna
on
put
like,
it
both
on
sides.
Jack.
You don't hear any. You don't really hear anything suspicious on either side.
Okay, that's fine.
Are we
Everyone
coming
has
in
their-
here
has their day,
first?
you know? I guess so. The helmet, yeah, the helmet cursed as always.
So Sin is by the helmet, and looking at it, what you see, Sid, is the helmet itself is like rusted, and you can kind of see that the helmet has sort of been like food on. There's a bit of like it looks a bit damp, like moist a bit on the helmet.
Okay. Gross.
Can I nudge it with my sword?
Yep. So you poke it with your sword. It moves. You hear the the clank, the.
Anybody wanna try putting it on?
Do I look homeless to you? No, I don't want to try that stuff on. It's just revolting. What do you put on, princess? Seems to go with your armor.
No. Look at it. It's disgusting.
Yeah, exactly. Why would you want me to wear it? I was to wear it. Ugh.
Are you gonna put the helmet on?
Thought of that.
Wait, is that a door? There's a door.
Yep. You do see a door. You do see a door, and there's also the pathway.
Alright, we've got two choices. We either split up, or we go together as a group. Last time we split up, we almost died.
Do you really
I suggest
think
we
it's
go
a
in.
good idea to split up? if what happened
I
last
mean-
time.
No, you're below that.
I remember last time, okay, remember it clearly. But I guess which way do you want to go? Go towards the door or towards the hallway?
Hmm.
I guess you could scout both of them.
Let's go towards the door.
Since you are the ranger. The door? Alright, cool. Also, give me 1 sec. Be right back. Do your thing.
Can I use detect magic on the helmet?
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So you're gonna use detect magic.
I think. Wait.
So you use your circlet to then identify if there's any magic on the helmet. You start to see nothing.
Nothing.
Oh, disappointing.
So it's just the helmet?
Just a helmet. Bit rusted, bit chewed on, bit moist.
Give it to Jack.
Yeah, man, I may have to wipe the door.
Alright. So you approach to the door. Appears closed.
My detect magic is still in operation, right? Is there any magic on the door?
You see nothing.
No.
You gotta open the door.
Don't you have those keys that
Yeah,
you were
hold on,
talking
you
about
want to
earlier?
open the door?
I can't.
Oh, this
Oh, let me-
door may not be locked.
Can we like push the door to see if it's like actually locked or if it's just like stuck?
Yeah, you can do. Who's opening the door?
Who has the most
I'm
strength?
just stands there looking around.
Who
What
has the
happened?
most
Come
strength?
up the door.
Now you guys are deciding who should open the door.
Oh, okay. Is there anything on the door? Oh,
It just seems to be a wooden door.
1 second, I'm gonna go again.
Wait, can I press my ear against the door to see if I can hear anything?
Alright. So you press your ear against the door, make a perception check.
Okay.
So as you press your ear, like hearing through, you don't hear anything strange.
Wait, what?
Pressing your ear onto the door, the door does feel a bit cold.
Hold on.
Oh no. So I feel cold.
Are you gonna open it?
I guess. Can I try to open it?
Yeah. So you press onto the door handle, you twist the knob of the door, and you open as it clearly opens. You then see before you another pathway leading down that seems to branch off. Two other hallways leading north.
Oh god. So there's like.
And I'm just like sigh like there's too many rooms in these places.
So we'll start moving down.
Alright. Luna, as you walk a bit further, you can feel that like a very strong cold breeze coming from the north.
Why is it so cold? From up here. Do you think
Alright,
someone
not
is
to see
there?
moving forward. But okay.
I'm dying.
I don't think they can hear you from back there, can you?
I can hear them just about.
Oh, oh, they can hear you.
Only just about though.
Just about. That TV's like.
Does anyone feel cold?
A bit. I say, kind of like shivering behind her.
It seems to
You
be
can
coming
kind of
from.
get a sense that there's something cold from the north.
Yeah, it seems to be
Like,
coming
you feel the
from that
temperature
way.
dip a bit.
Can we actually see at the north? Is it a hallway?
You see another hallway. Yeah. It seems to be leading up further north.
Hmm.
Any bets on that's where Nadia is?
So should we go up there?
Can I hear anything?
I mean,
Nothing here. No strange sounds. You kind of hear like a bit of wind.
So coming from this way?
Mhm.
Almost down here.
Go up there, Nuna, and come tell us what you see.
Oh, can I be sneaky?
You gonna. Where are you going, sorry?
To like see from here to look into here.
Yeah.
But I'm not going inside. I'm just like trying to be sneaky from here to peek around corner, basically.
Okay. So make a stealth check.
Okay, I guess she's doing her thing. Alright, cool.
Alright. So, your stealth.
27. Is it that? No?
Yeah, you got it. Natural 20. So, you move it a bit forward, you take a peek through the room. Make a perception check.
No.
15. So, looking through the room, you see these sort of like webbing all over, like on the floor, some on the ceiling, some on the wall. You get a good sense that if you're walking by through there, might be hard to get through. Because it is really covered with webs.
So it's like either no one been in there for a while or there's a
That's
big
natural.
spider. Can I send Mochi in?
A boy matching.
What?
You're gonna send the Mochi in?
Maybe to see like is there anything? Like under the cobweb or something. So it's just a room, right? It's just a room. Like that's the extent of the room, or is it? Or is it further back?
You can see the room. It is like covered in webs.
That's it.
Might be treasure in there.
Oh no, I don't think I want to go in, but can I send Mochi in or something?
Can send Mochi in there if you want. You gonna send Mochi?
Yeah.
Okay. So Mochi place Mochi down onto the floor, and Mochi looks at the room, and you can start to see Mochi kind of like shake and squeaks. as if like doesn't want to go in.
Jack, come here. Like, I'm motioning him to come over here with my hand.
Who are you motioning to?
Jack.
Jack?
Yeah, because like
Is Jake here? Or is he still BR back? Jake? Okay, so he seems to like Jack just seems to be engrossed in his readings of the book that he's writing at the moment, so he doesn't notice you motioning to him.
Well, I need him to come over here to see if he can hear what Mochi is saying.
Can you speak to animals? I think you have a spell for it.
Yeah, but I have to use a slot, right?
Yes.
And I only got one left, I think.
Well, that's up to you if you want to use it.
Or maybe someone can blow all the cobweb away or something.
Wait, I have that. Give me a second.
Wait, are you back? Are you back, Jake?
Sort of. What are you going to do?
Oh.
Let's talk to the mochi creature, right?
Yeah. And my mom is calling. I need to be right back a minute.
Perfect timing. Where's Mochi?
Mochi is down here.
Does he have to do a stealth check if he walks down there?
Can if you want.
Do I?
You want to do a stealth check?
So, one of the disadvantages.
I'm just wondering, because something. Whether spiders hear you in here.
Just give me a
Are you doing a stealth to sneak on?
Yep, stealth check. But I'm going to put myself at disadvantage. Is that cool?
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Just because of his foot. I'm assuming he'll be like not balancing correctly. Give me a second. Ah, great.
Yep.
Nice. Do I make it?
You have to move.
Hello?
So do you go to where Mochi is?
Oh, I just came back. What did you say?
Jack is using stealth to try
Moving.
get to where Mochi is.
Oh, he's still not here yet.
Anything happen? Is it cool? Am I good?
So far everything seems fine. You just see Mochi kind of moving back away a little bit from the webbing.
Alright. Jack casts speech. It's free action, right? Not to cost the spell slot.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming he's getting ready to speak to the little cheese ball again. So he kind of like kneels down a bit and is like, "Oh, are you alright? What's up?"
Mochi, no! Mochi, no, go!
Why not?
Run! I'm sticky!
What is Mochi saying?
Do you hear that? Is Jake here? Hello?
Why sticky? What? Still web sticky? You want to go?
Yeah, web sticky. Yeah.
You know? Can you not crawl between the stickiness? Can you crawl between the webs?
Web sticky!
Okay. He kind of
Sticky
gets
monster
there.
eat!
There's a monster in there.
Web sticky monster eat!
Oh, okay, he just scared of the web. He kind of turns to Luna and says, "Oh, okay. Well, he's not gonna go in there because it's sticky, and he's afraid he might get eaten by some monster. We don't know if there's a
So
monster in there.
is that actual monster in there?
He's just assuming there's a monster in there. Kind of kneel down again. Is there actually a monster in there? Has he already gone in there and come back out?
He has not gone in there.
He hasn't,
He's
he
like-
hasn't gone in there. He won't go
he's-
in there.
Like, it's kind of shivering.
Shivering. Okay, well, you're a bad pet owner. Your little thing is shivering because she's scared to go into the web-infested area. So we don't know if there's a monster in there. Can you not cheer him up a bit? You know, give him some treats, something.
Hey, you still owe him cheese.
Yeah, I do, but like,
I could
Can't
put some
cheese
bread
right
in
now.
my bag. I guess I can give the bread to him. Yeah, mochi.
kind of kneels down
Yeah.
to the level.
Have some bread.
He takes the bread and just begins to eat the bread.
Don't tell me he's not gonna go in. He kind of like, okay, if you go in, there'll be a bigger loaf of bread for you to eat. Don't worry, you'll be safe. Promise.
Mochi scared!
I know you're scared, but we really need you for this. If you don't go in the webbing and your owner goes in, she might die and get stuck herself. I promise you'll be fine. Come back up.
Make a persuasion check.
Alright, cool. Oh wait, that's
I don't know why you rolled at disadvantage.
Yeah.
I can take the 18. Because that's the first roll. I can take the 18.
Cool.
So, you, tell out to Bachi. So Bachi kind of slowly starts walking towards the webbing area. And as Bachi goes into the webbing area, the web sticks on to where Bachi is. As Bachi kind of struggles to move. And as such, Bachi
He's dead.
slowly, tries to come back towards you guys, but as that begins to happen, you guys see a giant spider
God.
It
come
This is why. This is exactly why.
as it sees Bachi and it eats Bachi.
No!
Oh, there we go.
No,
I knew that was gonna
mochi!
happen.
That was all your fault, not mine. I'm just saying.
No!
So is he
Wait,
fine?
it died?
Or does
Mochi died?
Bachi
Yeah,
died.
Ian.
Bachi is
Oh,
eaten by the spider
Literally Ian.
as it gets wrapped up in the web.
Do we both see this?
You
Died.
both see this. Yeah.
This is our
No!
shared
Oh, you
connection.
could see this happening. I knew
I
this was
kind of
gonna
just like, you guys good over there? What happened?
Ah.
One of us isn't good. I think the one that's
happen.
fine.
What's up with those guys?
Someone's definitely filled up.
The
Um,
spider, you then see the spider crawl back up onto the webbing as it then
okay, well,
moves.
we just gave her a snack. Great.
No!
Sorry about your little cheese ball there, but that's what happens. I guess nature, circle of life, all that stuff kind of tentatively walks away from Luna and goes back to the camp.
Mochi.
What happened down there, Jack?
Well, we just gave something a nice snack, to put it lightly. We do not want to fuck around in that area.
Why not? What's over there?
You have any arachnophobia by any chance?
Oh, I hate spiders.
Well, there we go. That's exactly why I want to go in there. I think we met the queen spider, to be exact.
Oh,
So, you know, pour one out for Mochi. He was extremely annoying, but useful at certain
For
times.
Mochi? Mochi.
Mochi gave value to the queen spider in that he got eaten and filled its belly.
Do I
So
have
he
any
was
matches?
that was meant to be our reserve snack.
Wait, what did you say, Luna?
Do I have any matches?
Any matches?
Yeah,
You don't have any matches.
that's cool.
No,
You're
kind
trying
of.
to burn the lips.
No, it kind of looks a bit sad that it's now lost its friend.
Jack kind of like calls to Luna.
I'm gonna help Luna.
I mean, so what's this path we have?
Luna, I hope you're not gonna be snapped for anything.
There's a
Oh
elephant
no,
just
there
there.
goes.
I'm gonna find myself
Is there
another
anything up
pet.
north?
Heh.
I guess Mochi wasn't that of a special pet. Damn.
It was probably unhygienic to have it around us anyway.
Could have been Sebos. The e-best. Way more fun for Sebos instead. Okay, since that area is off limits, unless you want to be spider food, I suggest we go upwards towards the north area. Sin, take a
What
lead.
about down there?
Oh, well, I don't know.
Does Luna want to look? Does Luna want to look down there?
I'm sad. I'm just sat on the thing, wherever this is. Stupid spider.
Luna's not really looking. She's just sad that she's
No,
now
I'm
lost
going
her
down
pet
here.
hamster. You gotta explore? Yeah. So mostly what you're seeing from down here, you can see that this place has kind of been messed up a little bit as you sort of see sort of piles of broken furniture and lots of garbage beneath down here. And where you're standing, you see a chandelier, and beneath it, remains of a spider.
A dead spider?
A dead spider.
Is it big spider?
Big.
Can I just break it until break all its leg off?
Kind of you see that like the leg is twitching.
Wait, it's twitching? I thought it was dead. Did you say it was dead?
Mm-hmm.
Where's the spider? Here? Here?
Right in front of you.
Yeah.
Like right in front of you.
I'm gonna stand on it.
You kind of like are standing on the chandelier, or like the broken parts of the chandelier. As you step on, and you hear the crunch as the glass of the chandelier starts to get a bit shattered.
Stupid spider.
Is there anything else anyone else is doing?
Give me Mochi back. Stupid spider.
I'm just chilling with the group as I saw the horror of Mochi getting killed. So yeah.
Sin just
What's that?
doesn't really care about Mochi, and is made more disappointed that if we ever run out of food, we've lost much years.
I'm gonna get
Emergency
another
rations.
hamster. Here. I'm gonna look for
Are we
Mushy the
doing it?
second. Here.
Yes, then we'll start going up north.
Because you're going up north.
I'm going to join Sin. Going up north.
Okay.
I'm just gonna stay here by myself.
So, as you lot begin venturing up to the north, it starts to feel a bit more colder.
I don't know.
Kind of see that it's starting to lead into like a room. But it does feel very cold.
How long does the detect magic last? Is it still active now?
Like 8 hours then? Or oh no, sorry, it's like 1 hour. Let me double check. So it is
Up to 10 minutes.
up to 10 minutes. Well, 10 minutes have
Yeah.
definitely passed by from with the spider stuff.
Damn it.
So as you go in further, temperature is completely dropped. It's freezing. You see this room before you. Parts of it, like as if there's ice on the walls itself. You see the walls around 10 feet high, and they kind of angle inward. This sort of pyramid roof that reaches even higher, I think about 40 feet above. And around the room, you can see sort of text, though you can't quite make out what it says. You can feel parts, the hairs on your body stand, sort of cold wind air brushing against your face. And on the ground, another kind of like symbol, though you're not quite sure what that says.
Can I do best? Wait, can I? Guess only Sin season, right?
Remember, only Sin is seeing it.
Okay. I guess I'll be hanging back, asking Sin, what do you see?
Then she's
Anything?
shivering a bit and explains what she sees in there. And says, I'm not going in there because it's probably even colder.
Wait, so there's an arcane circle and stuff on the floor, right?
No arcane circle, it's actually just a symbol on the floor.
Okay, so okay. I wanna. Can she describe what this symbol is to me at the back? Or do I have to go there myself to get a good look at it?
You'll have to go in. Well, not go in, but you can have to have a look.
I kind of shovel past. Up.
I'm a book here.
Kind of peeks around and like looks at what the floor and the symbol, and he uses perception check
Alright.
to see if actually. I mean, like, if since I'm there, can I see it clearly, or is it just more like a 3%?
You can see the like symbol on the floor. And
Oh,
you're not quite sure what it is. You can also see like white writings on the wall as well, but you're not sure what that says either.
okay. So for the symbol, can I use a history check to see what it is? Since I know, because I can see it clearly.
Alright, yeah, make a history check. You might want to take off your disadvantage as well.
Wait, would that be history or investigation? Which one would be to identify what it is?
Um,
And
So
like, I just
what
want to
do
know
you-
what it is. Like, I'm
you
trying
wanna know what
the
it is?
symbol is. Like,
Uh,
is it, yeah.
yeah, okay, it would either be, let's say, investigation.
16.
So
Pretty
I'm
good.
looking at the symbol of ground and looking at the like looking at your hand. Like
Oh
it
my gosh.
eerily, it's not the same, but
It's not the
it
same.
kind of reminds you of the Savaros symbol you have in your hand.
Okay. That looks like bad news. Okay, what does the writing on the wood say?
Uh,
What it says on there?
you copy it down, but you're not sure what it says. You don't understand.
Looks... Okay, can we use compare languages?
Do you know how to comprehend
Faster.
languages?
Yeah, we'll do it right now.
You know, it's not you cast that as a spell, right?
Just
You
yeah,
can
but
do it
like
as a ritual.
it's like a free spell. Yeah, ritual word.
To do that as a ritual, will have to take time. So, and you have to burn a
Okay.
component.
Can you focus? Like my loot to just like do it?
All right. So you test out comprehend languages uh, as a is it a ritual?
Yeah, it's a
It's not a
ritual.
spell. So
Yeah,
no, it's like
it's a ritual. Okay. So you cast out comprehend languages. Unfortunately, Ark, you don't understand what it says either.
Yes.
So you cast out your spell. It seems to take some while. Is there anything that Sin and Ark are doing in the meantime while you hear Jack playing on his lute?
Can I see if I know the
I'm just
symbol?
complaining that it's taking so long.
Uh, make a make an investigation check without the advantage.
Whoops, hold on. Oh shit!
All right. So during what you do know about the uh, dungeon, especially you're a bit familiar with like the first three floors, you know that within the dungeon there are these like runes, and like sometimes like when you get in contact, they go. I mean, you're not really sure like what happens because you've heard different stories. Um, like you've heard like sometimes people given like immense power. You've heard the summoning of a mighty goblin. You've heard like the story of how like people are willing, they can eat anything, can not get sick. But at the same time, you've heard stories where it's corrupted them, as in like they accepted the power, but their mind has gone crazy and they only see one thing, or how some of them have been like cursed to only walk around in a circle, things like that. So you you think that this is kind of those stories you've heard about the rune.
Okay, so I kind of just go like, I I know this. It it's like those stories that the people in the dungeon used to say, or well, my place used to say. They were talking about these kinds of rooms of randomness. That's kind of the slang we used. They could gift you incredible powers, but no one knew what was the cost of them. People talked about incredible strength and incredible proficiency, but sometimes we'd never see those people again, or I don't know. I don't even know. The stories are just that. The stories.
oh, some stories can lead to action. Some stories have like a sliver of truth, and trust me, I already know the impact on one of these runes. I have one in my arm right here. Kind of
And I'm
finishes
not
up
going in to
towards.
touch it.
Uh,
I touched this sword and it's ruining my life.
so trust me, we are the living tales of the tragedy of the runes. Um, but welcome to join us if you want.
I kind of just like mutter to myself like, could I possibly? And I kind of just like walk forward ahead of both of them, like right next to the door. That's the door, right?
Uh, there isn't really a door. Like the room is open at the moment.
Kind of like walk right right here, right in front of it, almost entering, not yet. Kind of just like peering inside.
Well, be my guest if you want to. So eager to try it out. I'm not stopping you.
If it can help me with becoming stronger, I mean, what
this little
else price do I have to pay?
That talk about strength and the price of strength on touching random stuff that we have no connection to avoid about. But I'm pretty sure you like the main protagonist in your own story, so go ahead, give it a try.
Hold on. I don't think detect magic can check that.
Is my language thing ready yet? Or
Still taking a bit of time.
right, cool. I can feel the disaster coming up. I'm gonna learn immediately when he gets there as well. I can feel it.
Well, let's figure it out. I take one big step into the.
Okay, so you go into the room. You feel the temperature drop as really cold. Step into it, and the room itself glows. You're viewed by some kind of light. You hear a feminine voice in your mind. You hear the words, "Help me," but it disappears. From that,
Help you.
your hand begins to burn as on your arm, the rune itself is marked onto you. You then
Yells in pain. I can't yell, man.
give me a sec. I'm going to need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Okay. Ah, lovely.
Great.
So,
Oh, not great. What?
as it burns in, you fall to the ground as you are currently restrained.
Oh. You see, boy, I gotta tell you about stories and power and that crap. Now look at you. Now look at you. All restrained and crying out in pain. My goodness.
Mark
You're a bard.
is onto your hand. It seems, as opposed to the one on Jack's hand, which is like a lot visible, it's like the mark on yours is a bit faded.
Okay, two things.
This
Can I do anything?
this mark is on my right hand.
Yes.
Have I got the language thing yet?
Yeah, you understand the language thing. So you look around the room,
Can I read what the thing says?
and reading the writings on the room, you can read that it says cold.
Wow, such great information. Is there any other writing around the room? Anything to? Is it just any other writing? Anything of note? Well,
Did it grant you any powers, or was this just a complete waste of time?
it's just she's cold from what I can read. But I'm assuming that that mark on your hand, their little arc, can probably produce some sort of cold effect. Do you feel cold? Do you feel any shivering in you? Questions him as he's like struggling.
Feel nothing but cold. You are completely restrained. You can't move at the moment.
So either that thing is literally a trap rune, or you can probably use that rune to summon cold effects. My guess from the books I've read and my brilliant intellect. So
I'm like writhing. I'm like,
Right.
don't worry, it doesn't hurt that bad. When I got my first mark, it wasn't that painful. It's like a a little tick on my arm. Right. Well, is there a way for me to know how to get rid of the restraints from him? So I'll kind of check.
Yeah, I guess make an Arcana check. Yeah.
Cool.
What did you get? Oh, natural one.
Kidding me? Seriously?
So, you see, you don't really know how to help with it.
okay.
Okay.
I kind of look at you like, if your theory is right, that means I could use this rune to change the temperature, right?
I mean, possibly. The room is cold, and it could only just be a one-way system. Maybe only cold effects. You can maybe change temperature, maybe. But give it a try. I'm curious.
Can I like harness the power of like the surrounding temperature and like absorb it into the rune to kind of like absorb its effects and use it?
Oh, you currently can't move.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
a cold person. I kind of look at Sin. You've been to magic school, right? You got any inkling on what the rune can do?
I kind of skipped my classes. They were boring.
Oh my gosh, didn't your father ever tell you to like study well in school and stuff? Damn.
I've never met my father.
Oh. Okay. My apologies, I guess.
He's only a useless human anyway. No offense.
That's probably where it comes. None taken. They can be quite useless sometimes. Kind of looks at Ark a bit, like a little glass Ark. All right. Well. So what kind of? I can't do a kind of chicken. Can I do like a? Hmm. One sec.
The Mark, yeah, and Jack begins to glow, but nothing seems to happen. Are you
I
there,
was, I
Luna?
was, I was gonna say that. I was gonna say that. Kind of like looks down at his feet for a bit, and like just gives a massive sigh. Okay. Sid,
Is that
you
what
wanna give me a coin?
the approach got in the room? No, I think it's Luna's turn to give money.
Okay, so she's not.
I can only subsidize one of you.
Okay, kind of look at Ark. Excuse me, Ark. You don't mind me going through your possessions for a little gold coin?
yeah, sure, why not? Not like I can say no.
Splendid teamwork. Kind of ruffles through his, I don't know, pack, whatever he's got. Kind of takes out his coin, flicks it, grabs it, and starts summoning his arch enemy.
Arch enemy. So, as soon as you grab the coin, the glow dissipates as what you see arc before you is a goblin that appears in front of Jack as he comes out and he goes, "Ah, still." So he looks, he's, "Master, wait, who's that? Oh, you must be an enemy!" As he readies his
No,
crossbow.
no, stop. Yeah, she says, well, hold your horses there, Gubbo, right? Jeez, damn it. Like, didn't teach you anything about, words before swords and arrows.
A cultist member to me!
He's not a cultist member, I think. Possibly not. But I need to focus, right? See, you see a rune in his hand? Do you know anything about it?
Oh,
You say no?
he's got a rune! He's like you,
Oh, he's got a
master!
rune. No, so
That
I'd like
must
to
be
know
it.
a bit more.
He was probably chosen by Jasira or Hallister.
Wait, Jasira? That name seems.
Told you, you know, when you got your mark, you were probably chosen by Jasira.
Hey,
Remember?
I remember clearly. White-haired lady, very beautiful indeed. He looks at Ark. Did you hear like a feminine voice when you got the mark on you?
Yeah, someone asked for help.
Right. Okay.
That's not suspicious at
Interesting.
all.
He looks around the room again. Is there anything like any other words in the room to like maybe like take out the restraint from him? Anything at all?
You make a perception check. Where's the other side? Are you going back up the stairs? What's this side?
Damn.
I might just. This is
Oh,
last one.
not one. I mean, looking around, you don't see anything that can like help.
Sin, do you see anything around here that can help with any wordings at all?
If you can, why do you think I can?
Because I believe in you, Sin. You're the father figure in your life. I'll be a
No.
father figure for you.
Fine, I'll have a
really-
look.
See? Look at that.
So, I mean, look around the room. You're mostly seeing the symbols, and though you're not quite sure what they say, as Jack has informed you, they say cold. Nothing else really kind of gives you a hint as to what could help with Ark's situation.
Can I make an
I
Arcana
can't
check
see
on
anything.
myself?
Oh my gosh, please. You must be able to do it, right?
Like, can I figure out what's going on with me?
All right, yeah, make an Arcana check.
Because my next idea is to piss off his. Oh, yes!
32. Okay, so what you kind of know is that at the moment you're restrained. So generally, a way to get around this is by using like a greater restoration spell.
Nobody knows that.
A ring of restoration?
A greater restoration.
So can I use like cure wounds myself?
Cure wounds would not work. You wouldn't be able to use it anyway, because you're restrained at the moment.
So no one knows a restoration spell?
No.
Well, no.
Nope.
Well, no.
Don't you know the Song of Rest?
Hello,
That's not gonna work there, buddy.
Can't we rest in this room?
I mean, we can, but you'll be restrained.
And you'll be very cold.
Very cold too. Wouldn't get enough good rest at all. So he's just stuck there until we find out.
Well, stuff. You probably summoned me for a reason, right? I bet you had. Scared.
I did, and I thought you were gonna do something, but you didn't, like you always do.
Oh. I mean, he kind of just like goes down, like he's like sad.
But I'm pretty sure at some point you do something useful. I mean, you're more useful than Health, so that's a plus for you.
Yeah, more useful than Helen.
But what are we going to do with this guy here? Currently he's useless.
I don't know.
Someone gonna carry him?
Have you got any restoration spells? I mean, can we carry him? He's restrained.
I mean, Mr. Goblin Man, do you have restoration spells? I kind of like turn to him a little bit.
That's the last time.
trying to tell you guys.
Oh wait, you got a spell like that?
Wow. It was like you heard a woman voice in there, right?
Yeah.
Well, I heard a woman voice pretty recently too, and I think it was Jasira. Master, check this out. He kind of like gets his hand out, and you see a little like puff of fire, and he's like,
What did he say?
he gets his hand out. You see a little like puff of fire,
At the fire, and then he says,
and he's like,
"What do you think?" So, you tell us we should warm him up? You just I didn't hear a word he said there. You cutting out.
he said, "You can do magic."
Yeah, but not haven't got any fire magic. What?
Can somebody take him out of the room?
Oh, okay. He's only strength. I can try and drag him, I guess. Well, actually, I look at Sin. Ask her if she can drag this guy out.
Well, I suppose I can try. Then I have to
I mean,
strength.
my
Yes,
solution
make
was
a
like,
strength check. All right.
to burn him and see if he comes out the cold.
So you got him like on your back.
Oh, I was just gonna drag him by the leg.
Oh, you dragged him? Okay, you dragged him by the leg. The arc you feel this tug on
Yeah.
your leg by Sin as she's pulling your leg.
And go all the way down.
All the way down. You see Severus follow, and he's like,
Is this far enough?
"Can only do this once per day. Also, I've been told. You're gonna have to bear with me on this one." Claps his hands. Oh. You feel the touch of the goblin on you, Ark. And as you do, you start to feel the restraint on you lift as you then can feel your body move.
I was thinking something like that happened.
I like fall into my knees like,
Can you do that with curses?
Maybe. I've only learned it recently. I can only do it once per day.
Oh, we'll have to try tomorrow then.
How you feeling, Ark?
Glad I can move again.
Great. Cool. So that ring on your hand, how's it feel? Cold?
How does it feel, DM? I don't know.
Yeah.
What, the rune?
Yeah.
So you don't really feel anything from the rune itself. You kind of look, and it's a bit faded, as opposed to like Jack's, which is like clearer. Like,
just blatant.
well, at the moment, like Jack's one is a bit more, like it's a bit faded now. Whereas before, like Saveros was summoned, it was a bit clearer.
Huh. This is like knowledge that I'm like privy to, right?
You're right.
What do you mean by that? Like, as in, you know exactly what it is, or
Yeah, like I could piece together the connection that like, hey, this is now faded because I saw that it wasn't faded originally.
yes, you can. Yeah, you can see that it's faded. You piece that. Yeah.
Okay, great. Wait, so how is your thing faded? And I like point to your hand.
My thing's faded? I don't really know per se. I think it's because I'm already using it. Kind of looks at Cerberus. Every time I summon
I
him,
kind I kind of like turn while you're talking to the goblin, and I'm like, you summoned him, and it became faded. So does that mean I summon something?
it could be you're using it. That room is still cold, right? I haven't dropped temperature yet. Yeah, the room cold, right? The room's still cold in the other area.
You can still feel like the cold uh, air from the north side of the room.
He kind of scratches his beard. So, from my observation, it seems that when the room is faded, it's still in use. So, my guess is that room over there it's cold because of your room. And you can turn it off.
I can try.
Great.
What roll do I have to make?
Yeah,
At the
how
moment,
nothing.
uh,
You can do it.
at, at the moment, nothing seems to happen.
Uh,
Hmm. Maybe try using a fire on your hand to cool it down.
uh,
Maybe
fire.
burn your hand a bit. I don't know. Anyone got any fire spell, a cantrip, firebolt, anything?
No.
Hmm. Intrigue.
I could
So you
burn
can't
his
feel
hand.
any power. Actually, hold on. Can I go for your punch again? Oh,
Hmm?
can I go for your pouch? Can I get a coin from your pouch?
Sure.
Okay, he carefully puts his left hand, not his right hand, his left hand in, and then he plops it in his hand and see if any reaction to it. Does anything happen
Doesn't
to it?
see.
Anything happen to it?
Don't really get a reaction at all.
Okay, cool. That's no go. Hmm. So no one's got any firebolt, any fire magic,
How about
anything
he tries
matched.
using the coin?
Yeah, but I gave it to him. I plopped it into his hand.
Yeah,
He's
you popped it into Ark's hand.
Have you got any like green flame blade? Green flame blade, sin?
Just like heat it up.
His hand? You want me to chop his hand off?
No, no, nothing drastic. Just to put your blade near his hand to see if it cools down.
As you could try.
Yeah, it's worth trying. Be careful, it might sting a bit, Ark.
So you green flame blade and you place it near Ark's hand to try to warm up the hand. Ark, you start to feel a very warm sensation near your hand itself, but the mark is still faded.
Still
Doesn't
fade.
seem like anything is happening.
Love
Hmm.
it.
Or well, what I need to do.
So she says a random season.
Just,
Sometimes
I
I'm
was
in
still
distress.
okay,
Talking in your
so kind of
mind.
just like scurry on past them, going back up to the room.
Because
Oh wait, down here.
Oh,
You did it for the restraints.
Because often, enough for the rune. Oh, so maybe. Can I check on the rune maybe to see if you know any notion about it?
okay.
Like read the symbols.
All right. Let me
You
make
both.
an Arcana check then.
One of you can do it with
Help
advantage,
your
but only
alchemist,
one.
'cause you have plus mana plus 5, right?
I have +3 to Arcana.
You're the one with +5.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah.
want to do it?
You do that one.
Right. So while you are a bit more familiar with the fact that the runes or like what you can kind of tell from the fact that the mark is faded is that you've used up like the use and that you might have to wait.
Oh. Okay, so kind of just look at me, like kind of like I think it
But
might just
kinda
be
makes
out of
sense.
power.
Wait, but I guess mine's more unique is that I can
Oh,
Plus, there's
Yours does
3
have
at
a
the
count.
moment.
About where I'm from.
Think about
Common
the
as
death of
road.
Butchie.
You know, walks over. Hello, Lulu. Can I call you Lulu? I'm gonna call you Lulu. Luna, are you okay? Is she
Are
better?
you back? Are you back, Suki?
I don't think so.
She said she'll come back later, but I don't know if she's actually back.
I guess she's just like in
There's
depression.
something. No, wait, you can hear us.
I guess she's
So
far away from the mic.
she is deep crying about Mochi.
Okay. Mochi's fate was pretty bad, but I'm pretty sure you can find another hamster to your liking again. You know, I mean, he kind of was. You know, he wouldn't want you to be crying. He'd want you to find another hamster to give it cheese and its name, and help us get out of the dungeon. What do you say? Huh?
And Sin comes over and says it's your fault for Much's death anyway.
Oh my gosh.
Because you obviously sent her into a room of nope.
Do you have any tact on you, Sin? Talks to notion of tactfulness. That anything ring a bell?
What's tact?
He really did escape
I
school,
speak,
didn't
you
he?
listen. Someone
He was
like me
supposed to
doesn't
teach
need
you,
school.
or you need to be taught some basic etiquette from someone. Did your mother teach you that? Your mother? Anything? Sibling? Someone?
My mother always told me to speak the truth. What I'm saying, isn't it?
Well, it's not helping, is it? Is it? We need her to get on our side, not make her more depressed. But I guess she's not. Is she actually back in the
We'll
Discord? Or
buy
she's
you another one doing that.
I think she's still away.
okay, still away. So I guess. Okay, so I do all that talk, and then I decide to go back, as I pretty much say, I'm pretty sure she'll follow us at some point. To
Do we not want revenge against the spider?
I don't want any revenge against Spider. I've learned my lesson. Okay, the mimic, talking to people, everything. I'm done.
There's just
I'm gonna
joins
go
up
over
with
there.
Jack. So so she seems to be a bit quiet and sad. She see her trailing
That's
along with
where.
no no.
Okay, cool. So the pep talk kind of worked, I guess. um, so
Get on.
since I can't really tell Suki to do anything right now, I'm gonna do it myself. Walk forward, and I'm gonna roll stealth with disadvantage.
Am I just following, making a racket?
Maybe, probably.
Well, you didn't tell me to wait.
All right. So where is it you guys are going? Oh, you just wait. Why are you rolling stealth with disadvantage? Hello.
Oh, it's because of his foot, right? It's gone. You know?
Oh, right. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I fell anyway,
And
so
you're going across down this way,
yeah.
like further down here, basically.
Yep.
Okay. So, like walking up past, you kind of make your way through like a hallway, and it seems to be pretty empty, and not really much is kind of like uh noticeable walking down through here. As you go in further, you can sort of see like a path that then begins to uh, kind of like bend. So, spare me a moment.
Ooh, loading up scenery. Yo.
a sec. This is gonna take a while because it did it really weirdly.
So is everyone cursed apart from Luna?
Fine cursed, but I guess.
Man, we gotta fix that. You know, we gotta get Luna cursed somehow. Join the party.
So as you venture through, you come across a hallway which then seems to go down, but you can sort of see a bend around the corner. You know, see?
Where am I? There I am. Is it for a sin? Is she going forward? Or am I going forward? Who's in the lead? Jason. Nice, perfect. That's
I'll
always.
go for one.
Oh, pathway seems to be kind of maze-like as you keep going through these hallways as they wind and turn. Looking forward, you see another straight path and another bend.
Oh, great. Even more bends and pathways.
Can
Gotta make.
we make a perception check
I'm sorry.
for any like traps
I
or
was
anything?
literally gonna say that. I was
Yeah,
gonna say that.
make roll perception.
Okay, help her. Advantage. Oh, okay, no.
uh, the moment you don't see anything that looks suspicious.
Ah, shit. Disadvantage. Can I roll again? Oh
I'll
my
allow
god.
a roll.
Thank you. You're so cool. Please don't be a one. Oh my, what's the point? I'm telling you.
Took the lead.
So you don't see anything strange happening within the hallway.
Okay.
Can I make
Well,
the perception check now?
You can if you want.
Never mind.
okay. We're all gonna die. And Suki climbed do one. Can you move for Suki? Or not?
She's still like sad, so she's just kind of following along, but
Okay.
she's not like in a state to.
Hey, Halif, you see anything? Or Cephas?
Thoros
Can you
is. Is anything strange? I don't know the big guy. Well, Halith just kind of looks and he's like, I suggest we keep moving. Though I think the walls are moving.
What?
I was moving.
I say we take his advice
Are
and
they
just keep
closing?
running.
You know what? Yep.
Oh.
Can hops along.
So you guys keep moving as you see the other bend within the dungeon itself. You can kind of see it. Cut across.
There we go.
As you can see a pathway leading up further north.
Is there anything else in the hallway?
No, just another pathway kind of going up north as when you do enter, feels as if like the walls itself bend round as you enter guys are not actually there though.
Suki?
Are you back?
Was
Hello.
it Art?
Oh,
Not
okay.
me.
It's
Oh,
oh,
Suki, there we go. Oh my gosh.
So you guys kind of arrive through this pathway up into the right as you see this.
Nothing much, Suki. Just random stuff, information about a room.
You
There's
made
no
a great.
body to put in the
You made a
grave.
great promotion. So you see another pathway that sort of branches
I can't hear anything.
out a bit further to the right. And as you do, you see a pathway that leads down, as well as one that leads up.
Asda is such a weird designer. What kind of archmagus designs all these long ass hallways? You don't care about the people with
Yeah, tiring me out.
disabilities? Yeah, man, damn. Like, come on, Asda, fix up.
As you venture towards, you see and hear the sounds of the hole as they kind of go. But nothing around you changes. You see a pathway leading far to the north, seemingly never ending.
Okay, stop. Hold on. What the hell's going on? Let me do a perception check.
All right.
See what's going on. Because this seems quite unusual compared to how we usually go around. 17, come on. Is anything weird going on?
Looking around, you get a sense that there might be something shifting within the dungeon.
Okay. Oh,
There's a bat.
can I investigate the walls?
I mean, looking at the walls themselves, they now appear to be stationary.
Okay. Can I have the reaction that whenever I hear something shift, I like, I don't know what to go do. I guess look at it or something? I take notice of the shifting, basically. Can I do that? Or...
Yep.
Okay, cool. Keep looking.
As you guys venture up, are you guys going all the way up north? Like, all the way up?
Is that, yeah, basically. There's no bending on it, is there? Something.
You don't notice any kind of like bending. Like nothing, no sounds, nothing out of the ordinary. But
Okay.
as you begin to walk, you feel a sort of like bend around. You do hear sort of sounds coming through as you guys are walking through. You see it from the walls itself, as if it feels like they're moving. But then
Okay.
you are taken as you continue further along
Where the hell are you?
down the bottom here.
Are we going down that way?
Who's that taken? Alright.
believes that venturing up through that way has mysteriously taken you guys down to the south.
I want to go there.
Wait, weren't we just there?
Were we just here? I guess perception check to see if you noticed we were just here. Or this is like an entire new area.
It is a somewhat of a new area that you haven't seen.
Okay, so we play the you being. What?
I want to go down here.
Someone say something? Or?
Where am I? Oh, there I am.
I guess we're getting shifted around. There's no like portals or anything at all. It's just usually
No.
shifting.
There's no portals. It's mostly like the walls themselves. You walk through, and you can see a path, and now you have a bit more of a familiar sense, as it feels like you've already walked down. So you do notice a new pathway that seems to have formed through down here.
Interesting.
Maybe we should start marking the walls to see if we can hit them.
That's a good idea. With what though? Like how gonna, I guess. Can I put an illusion on the wall?
What on the wall?
Like an illusion of some kind. They stay there.
Alright, what are you putting on the wall?
A cat.
You guys you put a cat onto the wall, and you venture further down south, where again you see the walls around shift as you keep walking through, and it feels like it's taking you to another kind of familiar area, but it feels as if you guys are back to some sense of familiarity, taken through
Alright.
another hallway.
Yeah.
This is getting absurd. Severus? You got any idea what the place is? Okay. Jazz, stop.
Where are we going?
Oh, you see. What did you say?
Where are we going? Why am I just falling? I don't.
Oh my god. He kind of like, Jack kind of like tries to gain his sense of self and he looks at Ark, seeing as he overheard about her being around here for a while. Do you know anything about this place? You seem to be shifting around and you seem to be the go-to guy with this. Talk about anything about this place. So, you got any info?
Do I know anything? Can I roll for a check?
I guess we can make a history check, I guess, to see if you know anything.
Like, he must know something. He's been walking around and shooting around here for a while.
History.
Not too familiar with the walls and the shifting parts of this part of the dungeon.
As much as I've been around, I haven't been that around. This is new even to me.
Alright. I guess my last chance is to go through my vast knowledge of. Like, is the Dungeon Mad Mage quite popular? Like, is it quite well known across the world?
Who are you asking?
You, well, DM, you, yeah. I want to do a
Okay.
history check, but I don't know if it's like well known by people that could be in there.
I mean, you could do a history check if you want to see if you understand more, like if you've heard about the Mage Dungeon.
Alright.
You roll a 9? Well, you only heard some stuff, but you're not sure what is true and what isn't true.
I have flipping 5. Okay, well, I guess we're stuck here until we figure it out. I guess we keep walking. Where am I?
You're up here. So, where is it you guys are going?
I say we follow the rule of left.
Tim's just
In every
walking.
maze,
So if it goes
just
up
go down
ahead,
the left.
sees as if pathway is coming a bit more towards an end because moving down where Sid is going, she sees a room. It seems as if the pathway has opened up to this room that has led you here.
Okay. This feels familiar.
Is there anything in the room?
It's, you don't, like, see anything worthwhile. Just seems like an empty room. Yeah. Like, you see some, like, boxes.
That'd be a nice place to rest.
So you guys come into the room itself. And as you do, kind of like look around, you sort of see the, like I said, like the crates, some of the barrels.
I made a perception check, by the way.
Okay. You kind of hear, Jack, a bit of like sounds emanating a bit further to the west. And whilst you look around, you also look up as on the ceiling you see this strange creature looking down at you guys. It's like a giant eyeball, tentacles, popping out with other eyeballs, though it looks like its flesh isn't quite taken care of, as its saliva is spitting down, and part of its flesh is falling off.
Fucking kidding me, Griffy Holder.
With that, it sees you guys, and
Hi.
we'll have to continue this next time.